go-getter. I set goals for myself. I tell builder, I I am a woman of God, no doubt. Um, People, I don't close. I'm one person who thinks that education is a whole build woman, and, that's who I think I am. I'm also a very, have my very jig side, which is my very strong side, which is what most people actually seen or see. Um, I'm a mother. I love being a mother. I I love being a family person. I'm family circles. I'm like a circus. Like there's so much in me. Like I don't even know all of it, but there's so much in me busting out and what to say. But I'm more than I think I am.
And your birth, your parentage, and all that.
Oh, okay, I do. I come from River State. Actually, there's a tribe called Ikwere. Um, Port Harcourt to be precise. My mom is late, which I'm sure I've said that a lot of times, and I'm even. I had to do a lot of maturing, be more um, emotional. I had to be more entitled. I had to be more responsible because I, I had I came from he worked so hard, and we at a young age we didn't realize that um, there was something called partnership with my father, and that's how I grew up. I went to the best schools in my state, River State University of Science and a lot of moving around for education and primary education wise, changing schools, but it was for the best. I had some setbacks in secondary school too. I repeated a class or two. No, I think a class. But it made me a better person because I was not I, I didn't learn according to how my age mates were learning. My then I actually sped up at some point. So yeah, education was actually fun, and that's when I actually fell in love with education, and I realized educating children, it's very important. So yeah, that's about it. I am from a family of seven. Uh, yeah, I don't and all of that, but I do have a family. I do have a family.
Yeah, but
Okay.
one recollections. What would you say when you're growing up impacted?
I grew up in love. I grew up in an environment. It was okay for you to give to the next person. I grew up in a family where dad gave everything he owned and just walked away like He was the richest man side of my family. I saw that in my grandmom. My grandmom too is also a very radical giver, and that actually shaped me. And I actually grew up um, from a religious gathering. I'm not sure if I should call names, but I just don't want to call names. And yes, that was the doctrine I grew up with. My childhood was actually fun, but like I said, a little bit strict, not because my father was strict, no, but because we had to grow up quick. We saw my dad do everything. We saw him do everything a mother would do. We ever think about. I mean, I was thinking of being a CEO of oil companies. I was thinking of working. I got into Nollywood, or before I even got in TV, I had never seen Nollywood movies. I'd never watched it. It was not something that we grew up in my house. It was not like we're not allowed to watch it, but my father was not that kind of. He was not oriented to watch all of those kind of material. So we never got once or two, and once or twice. Sorry, only time I ever thought about entertainment opinion on entertainment. It was not something.
Did you now get into? Because I'm sure a lot of now was studying or was it senior thing?
I think that God just had me in pool. I was in the pool. I was learning how to swim and teaching other people how to swim. They were having a reality TV show audition upstairs, and if you get to see me and know me in real life, I'm a very expressional person. Like the way I'm talking, the way. So I feel like they watch me for a couple of minutes, and they're like, you know what, we need to have this girl upstairs, and they called me upstairs for. They actually came down and explained. I didn't understand, so I went there, and they asked me to do a crying, jilted lover. The inspiration I just gathered it from, and I just had to cry, and I said, me putting myself in that position, I just had to think about a situation of the jilted girl, and in a minute or two, I was in that character. I submerged myself in that character. So that was the only time I knew I had artistic tendency. And I was in all the auditions, and I was in the house. I didn't win though, but I came the first runner out. And 2000 and I think six, 2006 or seven, I think. 2000.
Movie.
My first major movie. Shamefully, I can't remember, but it was a movie by I think Amaco Investment Marketers. He was very big. I think still very big at that time. Yeah.
Okay. And then can you
Was very what would I say? Was very challenging as in the sense that what I did was not something that was normal in Nollywood. I think I was the first person who actually said the sex scene for real, like where you have to appreciate root girl attitude into the movie industry, into the screen. So most of my movies were all about just new things. I think it was just the first of its kind, first of its kind, first of its kind. And I also my roles also were very challenging as this aspect where um, they were so different from who I was. You know, I just had to really be an artist. Like I needed to understand this craft, and therefore I had to take courses that would make me. I was broken away from. It was so sometimes it was hard for me to get out of a character and come back to Tonto. That was how challenging most of my roles were. Because they were just not me. They were not me at all. I'm not I'm not in quotes the internet Tonto. I have two personalities, and I need to have that to keep me safe. I'm a very I love my peace. I love my area. I love me so much that I don't want anything affecting me so much. But on the internet, I'm a different person, down upon. I don't want to. So it's like my two personalities, and it really affected me in Nollywood a lot because they kept giving me roles that were so wild and they were so, out there, and it was really not me. But I one thing I'm grateful for is that everybody who watched the movie thought that was who I was. Oh my gosh, she must be a wicked girl. Oh my gosh, she must be a rude girl. Oh my gosh, she must really like money so much. So it made me understand that I was doing something right. I was doing the movie right. Even if I didn't live that life, it wasn't me. And that was where I found fulfillment in Nollywood.
build personality?
It wasn't easy. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I Back then I could do a movie for a week or 2 weeks, and you leave the setting character for or the character of a possessed person or the character of something that is just so extreme. It's not forgetting that this we see is all we see and we think it's 100%, but no, there's a 99% spiritual implication about life that we do not know about. So when you're living another person's life, you do get affected by it. It's either it stays with you or it's a permanent visitor that comes and goes. When I mean a permanent visitor, that you can just switch. You can just be Tonto now and you can just switch. And you're somebody else in the next week. I would not really scold, but because I've done this character for so long, and once I
This show, fake movies.
cosmetic surgery is what I have. I have transferred a couple of fats from different areas of my body that's not needed and unnecessary and added it to parts of my body that would appreciate the fat more. And that's what I've done. So, yes, I think that if this would make anybody or any woman and man, it's not just for a woman only, it's for women and men, it's unisex. So if plastic surgery is going to make anybody bolder than they used to, appreciate themselves more, I think it's something that, yes, I would say go for it. Because, I mean, I grew up not even looking at my body or at my body. I grew up, I conversations that they are not clear about. I appreciate uh, um, I appreciate cosmetic surgery. Am I ever going to touch my nose and do my nose? I think that might be extremely extreme. Am I going to go again and do my tummy? Yes, 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 yes. Am I going to transfer more fat into my bum bum? Yes, 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 yes. Am I going to put in a big ball of plastic silicone into my breast? No, 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 no. I'm not sure about that because that's like an extra step. That's the one I feel like it's more dangerous. Good, and this is good. Your self love and make you more productive because once you love yourself, once you appreciate yourself, once you're comfortable with yourself, you can because you feel confident in yourself. And people might say, "Oh, that's too vain," or you do you have to feel confident in your body to be to love yourself? Yes, you have to. You really have to feel comfortable with every sick. And I was always taking medications, always taking. Your body a little bit from what God gave you. Brother and sister, I'm up for it. I mean, God is God. To enjoy.
Think you, you are vain. You have
No,
traces of value.
vanity. No, no, I'm not vain. I'm not vain. If you look at my lifestyle, it's all about helping people. I could easily be posting all of the cars I have. I just bought 6 cars, mighty big, amazing machines. I should be posting them, but I'm not doing that. Rather, I'm out there helping people. It's built to be able to be a builder. I think I was built to be able to make so much more. Never so that I can be strong mentally and emotionally to and spend more on myself. I don't even get to contribute or partake in the eating of that one I give, and that's for them, the people who I'm giving. It's not as easy as it is for me to remake this money back. So I'm I'm not a vain person, but I just love myself. I have immense love for myself or hurt myself just for me to feel okay. But I'm not, I wouldn't tag myself a vain person. No.
Now, it's a woman made by entertainment. But here you are
Yes.
saying it that you are not really interested in
No,
entertainment.
I'm not. I'm not
So
an
would
entertainment
say
person. You can say that showbiz has been a means to my God-given destination, or is a means to climbing to my destination. I haven't gotten there yet. Opportunity that I have, I would not probably have the right kind of billions of people, organizations to be able to help people. For the now, I think that God gave me entertainment as a stepping stone, as something to elevate me and show me where He is taking me to. But that's not my resting place, and that's why I've never really rested there.
yours. Was there any time you felt like giving up or you entered depression?
Entertainment has
No,
never
I'm talking
given. I've never
about,
let it.
oh no,
I've, in life.
left
Oh yes. Oh yes. I have fallen into very deep depression. Over 10 years ago, I was just a whole total mess at that point in my life, and I didn't know how to go about it. I just felt like, you know what, if I was no more, I mean, it would be better. Why am I here to suffer all of this? So yes, I have been depressed, and I do know what it is, and because it is wild and crazy. I'm alone. Love yourself enough, you're going to harm yourself, and for those who have people around, or if they don't have that, it would be very had psychologists. I talked to psychologists. I went to America. I did a care. We all get diagnosed. You'll see that over 85% of us have mental issues because of hardship, because of what life has thrown on us. We Nigerians are just very happy people. That's why you don't get to firsthand witness mental health issues in Nigeria. Mentally, we are not as we should be anymore. So I did seek help. I did seek help, and today I am okay. And this happened 11 years ago. 11 years ago, yes. And the only reason why I'm talking about it now is because I do believe that so many people out there have the same tendencies, have the same thoughts, have the same feelings of. I just want to tell you that it's or people who are already depressed in the hope to say that killing myself is the only thing that should happen right now. There is always hope. I came out of it. I came out of it, and you too can. And it's not about money. It's not anything about, oh, because you are rich or because you are in a position of power. No, it's not about that. You see, mental health issue has it's not a respecter for arms, and money has nothing to do with it. It has to do with love. You have to love yourself, and you also have to recognize the fact that you do have this issue, because when you are in denial, nobody can help you. That's just it. When you're in denial, nobody can help you. Brings me back to why I am who I am today, trying to help the youth, trying to help the young people, trying to be, trying to leave an impress in the world, even when I'm gone.
and vindictive. The opposite of vindictive.
Yeah. A man I love and respect always talk to me about forgiveness. And I've come to realize that forgiveness is not about the next person. I know that. I know forgiveness is not about the next person, but how the explanation I got recently, it wowed me. It says that I not want to put myself in a place of stagnation when it comes to growth. I don't want to put myself in a place of stagnation when it comes to love. I don't want to put myself in a place of worship when it comes to progressing. I don't want to put myself in a place of stagnation when it comes to my career, because forgiveness is not forgiveness is a whole lot. It's a whole lot. And I only just realized that the Bible, we just never really, it never really made an impact to me until some easy. I forgive a lot, but I just don't like to get provoked with things that you do after it over and over again. But I think forgiveness is an essential thing for one's growth. And like I said, forgiveness is not all about the other person, it's for you.
Is there anyone you won't forgive in your life? Is there
Is there
anyone?
anyone? As at the moment, there is nobody I have not forgiven. There's nobody. 26th July 2020. At today, there's nobody that I hold a grudge on. But there are people who I have forgiven, but I would never have a relationship with again. Sorry?
As a son's dad, everything is fine.
Oh, yes, especially him. I forgive him and wish him the best. For my son's sake, I do. Of course. Why not? Why not?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, why are you a king and not?
The obvious reasons. I am a king, and and also it's a name I borrowed from my son. That's the second reason, though. The name I borrowed from my son. So my son gave me that name. But for me, it's all about who and what I see myself, or where I see myself, or where I see God taking me to. I see myself as a king, and to do with the feminine that's rubbing shoulders with men. No, being a king doesn't mean that I say I have authority as a man. No, people just don't understand um, um, situations that happen in people's lives that make them do certain things. Most of my reasons are very private, but the most comfortable one I can give to you is I am indeed a king, and therefore my name.
It's almost 1 hour, but that's fine. We'll extend it for as long as. I'm sorry. Is he a man or a woman?
Oh, Uncle Dele. Uncle Dele, Bobby's ourselves that we don't talk about each other. No, regardless of what. I don't entertain it. I don't give people um, the chance to ask questions about it. I mean, I know because you have to ask questions about it, so that's fine. But there are questions I don't really, feel comfortable talking about because I don't like to put him out there. I respect him so much, just the way he respects me. So about your friends outside, you get to say the wrong things. So I have I'm very loyal to him, and he's very
I
loyal
would
to
not
me.
have asked.
So we don't. I know.
Saw him at his dad's birthday recently.
Yeah.
Looking like a man. He dressed.
Yes.
It was all the paraphernalia. That's why I'm a journalist. And it says ask, and you shall get, you shall receive.
Yes, I know. No, I do. I understand. I understand, sir. I
The reason
understand. And I'm sorry I can't answer this question, but yes, I'm
okay. So who is you? Your boyfriend or your girlfriend?
Who is that?
Bobrisky, who is he to you? Is he your boyfriend or your?
Sure, the people who are saying it, when they go to a home in the night, they slap themselves before they go to sleep. I mean, that's like a ridiculous thing to say. He's my friend, and yes, my very good friend. You can say my best friend.
No, someone is saying this question. Oh, that should be addressed to Bobrisky. No, you are. Is I don't even know what to say now. I'm confused. You are supposed. You're an adult. There is no way you will not be in a date.
Yeah.
So are you dating Bobrisky? That's the question.
No. Oh no. That's a question. Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
the question.
Oh no. Oh no. We just two
on your own.
Wild friends.
Are you sure? On your own, that you've never dated?
Uncle Dele. Uncle Dele. Are you asking that question too? Oh my God. That's you know what? You know what he called me, Mama. You know that's respect.
Your girlfriend, Mama.
That's
I can
respect.
call.
That's someone who respects you. That's friendship.
Okay. I'll drop it. I can see you are blushing, really. So I'll drop it. Eh?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, I said it seems I'm making you blush now, so I don't want to embarrass you further about the question, so I will drop it. I won't ask about him again. Sophia Momodu saying, I don't know what she's saying now.
The network is so bad.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Don't talk. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
I can hear you perfect. Yes,
I just saw Sophia Momodu's comment on my page just now. So everybody was interested. In fact, people were asking me, would you ask her about Bobrisky? I said, why not? If there were this is the only question that you answer. Every question you answered. Why are you not able to answer this particular one? Is there more to it? Because you'll be answering every question.
No. Dele, I'm a very loyal. Because it's an interview. But I'm saying, me as a person, I don't entertain people coming to me to say, oh, you know what, this is your friend. No, because talk begat talk. And by the time they start talking, it's a gist. I don't like, I'm not a girl's girl. I don't like them say. I don't like all of those things. I don't do all of those. I don't do gossip. I don't do, so I just say, I try as much as possible to take myself. I might say something and try to mean it in a very innocent way, but it comes across in not innocent, you know. What I have in my head might not be how it comes out from my mouth. So when it comes to my friendship, I protect it with my life, just like I protect my son with my life. Yeah, so.
No, we'll move on. The only reason I asked it, as I said, was that there was the rumor that you were dating.
I know. I've heard the rumor and he's standing. It's fun. It's all fun for us. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I mean, it's good to have good friends.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say that you and I got a bit closer. I think it was sometime last year when you got in Dubai. You know, a lot of people called me. They caught her with drugs. And then contacted you and told me
Yes.
because I
Yes.
could out about it. So, but what really
Yes.
happened? Tell us.
Oh, okay. No, it was far from it. It was not drugs because if they did, of course, definitely you would never, it had nothing to do with alcohol even. You know, and I want to be able to enter into Dubai freely after all of this, you know, and that's why I really never talk about it. But I was insulted by one of the guards. He said something very derogatory to me, and he said it in Arabic. I was not so dressed. I mean, it was a show, right? So I had like a very amazing bra inside, and I had this, you know, blazers on top. To them, it's haram. You know what haram means? To them,
Yes,
it's haram. Anything aside that, it was just all wrong information. That was the only problem I had, you know. And yes, and also trying to film. Yeah, I was trying to film the situation. They said that was wrong, so that was it. That was just the only thing. That was it.
but did that
Enough for me, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate every day.
Nigerian? It's very important. Yeah, I'm very happy that
Yeah.
we're able to talk freely about all this. You know. So now let's talk about your foundation. Let's leave all the
Yeah.
next talk about your foundation.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell us about what you do.
Okay. The TONTO DIKEH Foundation actually was vetted over 14 years ago in Liberia. I was invited by the president of Liberia then, and a very wonderful foundation called Moleni Foundation. Then I think Liberia had this. They just finished the cases, so they brought people like us. They brought me as someone who was into a charity to come and help them sensitize the girls and the youths, and also just be like a pillar of hope to these people. And when I got into Liberia, I saw the situation of things, and I saw the impact that we made in Liberia. It was tremendous. The impact that we made in Liberia was tremendous, and was I just couldn't, you know, comprehend. It was like a wave of supernatural joy that just overwhelmed me, seeing that I was making so much impact in the society. And I just only thought that, you know, why don't I bring it down to Nigeria? So that's how I came to have the Tonto DK Foundation. Well, we started to grow as the years went by. We started to grow as poverty increased in Africa. We started to grow as different situations arise in Africa. Why I said that, because we were only taking care of education and back to school every year. We sponsor 3,500 students to go back to school every year. We do skill acquisitions where we teach over 5,000 people at a go, and maybe in a year we teach like 50,000 women, youth, on how to be productive and also make a living through different skill acquisition. Um, and when we got into all of that, as time just kept increasing, I just kept increasing our responsibility and just kept growing and just kept growing. Recently, we are actually giving IVF to amazing women out there. I had a calling to do two women of the year. I do also. I'm also the director of socials and empowerment for Committee of Youth and Mobilization and Sensitization under the president, under the government of the presidency, or the office of the presidency. That's one of the offices I hold under this. That also allows me also be able to help the youth a lot, to be able to come up with ideas, to be able to help the youth also cope their challenges, which is unemployment, which is like the now. So my foundation is also the forefront of was actually one of the forefronts for the COVID-19 initiative. We actually did not. Nobody saw COVID-19 coming. You but our core value is education, is advocacy for women and children, and also equality. And I am also a farmer, so yeah. So in that, I also cultivated farming into my farm. Women to start up farming. I am a farmer. The thing I don't have is a horse. I sell pigs, cows, sheep, different everything, livestock. So, but the thing I don't have is a cow. So, yeah, my foundation does a whole lot. We do a lot.
Fantastic. But tell your friends I love them too. I look nice, but I'm not so good. I got something I just wanna do. Can you get yourself inside my room? Let me take you down. Let me take you down. Let me show you. Let me know you. Let me show you something. Lo 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 lo. Lo 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 lo. Let me show you. Lo 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 lo. Let me show I'm seeing a lot of our Emporium. Yes, Tontole, thank you so much for joining me. Queen Ayo Balogun. Wow, that is a super juju artist, fantastic woman, my own sister. Good evening. Good evening, ma. Good evening, ma. Good to see you. Yes, Nikki Ebony, she's always number one. Of course, I have Madam Stalin Bank, Abiola, online. Oh, the king of fashion, Mr. Benny Obaze. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Congratulations on your doctorate. Oh, yes, Omoba Princess Debo Odutola. Thank you so much. Laide Oroko, my own sister. Ekale Eshegoni Omodupe. Thanks so much. I saw the promo you did for Tonto earlier on. Thank you so much. Yes, if I haven't mentioned you, it's because there are so many people on this platform tonight, and that's due to Her Majesty King Tonto DIKEH. You know, we all love her. She talks so much about great things. You see, her greatness is not a fluke. Her greatness is for real. So stop beefing. Love what they are doing. Please do yours. That's it. That's my policy in life. I never be about anything or anyone. I just do my own show. If I don't like what you are doing, I will make sure I produce mine. That's it. Wow, so many people